All right, guys, today I've got my Jones palette and I've got all my paints ready to fill it. I've organized these in a way that I thought maybe I would experiment with other colors, maybe getting an orange or a purple that would fit right in with these other ones, or a viridian, or possibly like a sap green down here. So you don't have to fill your palette exactly like I do, but I want you to think about it for a little bit and move them around and try to experiment. I've seen some where they break up the earth colors with that neutral tint. That's basically going to be a black when we put it on there. But I'm just going to put it at the end, knowing that it's there. And then I'm not going to put all my gouache in this palette. I honestly don't ever use it with my traditional watercolors unless I feel like I wanted a little brighter white, and then it comes in later kind of as a mistake, eraser. Anyway, so today I'm going to start, and I will not have room for the full tube of paint, but start in one corner and just slowly go from corner to corner, trying to make this as flat as possible, and then filling up the whole well. You'll see it kind of flatten out. But you can go corner to corner and just kind of slowly fill it. And when you get flat, when you get it nice and flat and kind of flush just underneath the lip of that, underneath the lip there, you don't want it to go over, right? Because you will be mixing water with it occasionally, and you don't want it to be like spilling over. All right, so I think that's enough. And this will be nice that, hey, I now have at least half a tube of paint left. And so when I am ready and need more paint, I then will have fresh paint to put in my palette with full saturation strength, and I won't go through it as quickly. Now I'll just have to remember where I put all my paints. All right, and we're just gonna go through this quick. Corner to corner, and then just start going forward. You wanna get it as flat as possible. So that water doesn't well up and like stay in your palette, because then you could have mold grow. And honestly, I've only ever had a problem with mold growing in my palette in alizarin crimson. I'm not sure why. Alright guys, I have this palette filled. I'm so excited about some of these colors. I've never used cobalt teal before, so I'm super excited about that. I want to point out that on cerulean and the Indian red, we use these little Winsor Newton ones, and it did use the whole tube. So just make sure that you start squeezing from the end and then really, squeeze it all the way out. All right, let's get painting. We're going to do the personality chart first so we can really get comfortable with these colors and see what they do.